Greetings all, Craft here, and welcome to Crypto Era, where we delve into mental analysis. In our daily lives, we attempt to control many aspects, and as always, there are some things that we cannot. For instance, public spaces. I was on a trip recently and had a relatively long commute on a train, over a day long. Sounds romantic, right? The scenery, a chance to relax and get away from it all. You sort of go through a social media detox because the Wi-Fi skips a beat. I was very keen on making a few trades. Who wouldn't, right? My hands kept reaching out for my laptop, but then all my desires ceased when I checked the CO2 monitor. Yep, I brought it on board out of curiosity, and what I came to see was not pretty. The readings were insane. The readings wouldn't drop below 1,100 parts per million, and as more people boarded the train, the range was prancing around 1,800 to 2,600 parts per million. I was basically stuck in a grand tin can where ultimately my brain was being turned into mush. Now, it is more obvious than not when travelers arrive at their destination, whether it is by train, plane, and the tube, they look more exhausted than ever. The ventilation systems are awful these days. Conclusion? Once again, obtain a CO2 reader. And please do not open new positions in this type of environment, even if the Wi-Fi is crystal clear. This is a big shout out to all my tube commuters in the city. This episode is an extension to The Invisible Front of Me. Check it out to understand the full picture. I'd like to share with you a more in-depth overview about how a person will act with severe hypercapnia. A quick review, that is where there's an elevated level of carbon dioxide in the blood, which can lead to a range of symptoms and behaviors. Here's a list of few key symptoms and how a person might act. 1. Shortness of breath. Difficulty breathing or feeling out of breath. 2. Headaches. Persistent or severe headaches. 3. Fatigue. Persistent tiredness or sluggishness during the day. 4. Disorientation. Confusion, or difficulty focusing. 5. Altered mental state. Change in mental status, such as confusion or disorientation. 6. Paranoia. Unfounded suspicions or feelings of persecution. 7. Depression. Persistent sadness or loss of interest in activities. 8. Seizures. Sudden, uncontrolled electrical disturbances in the brain. 9. Nausea and vomiting. Feeling sick to the stomach and vomiting. Well, we all know that's a common one when you travel. 10. Loss of consciousness. Fainting or passing out. 11. Coma. A prolonged state of unconsciousness. Now, regarding behavioral changes. Anxiety, which is increased feelings of worry or fear, restlessness, difficulty staying still or feeling constantly on the edge, agitation, becoming easily upset or irritable, tachypnea, rapid breathing as the body tries to compensate for high CO2 levels, somnolence, excessive sleepiness or drowsiness, delirium, sudden severe confusion and rapid changes in the brain function. Tremors, shaking or trembling of the body. Myoclonus, sudden brief muscle jerks. Hysterexis, a flapping tremor of the hands when the wrists are extended. So, my dear traders, once again, please watch yourself and avoid trading in an environment that causes you to feel any of the mentioned symptoms. That trade won't end well. Instead, after you reach your destination, let your body acclimate to clean breathing air and hopefully with low CO2 levels. Then it's go time and how we make magic happen. P.S. The people around you are affected as well. And at a certain point, you have to put the puzzle pieces together as these same people can affect you and your decision making. Over and out. Craft.